This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com.
What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com, giving you a full NXT recap. This is NXT 341 exclusively on the WWE Network. June 22nd, 2016, still in Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida. Still Tom Phillips and Corey Graves as your commentator. They started off with a recap of Shinsuke Nakamura challenging Finn Balor to a match. And then you go straight to action. First match, you have the Perfect 10 Ty Dillinger versus someone I've never seen before, Orne Lorcan. And Lorcan starts off really, really strong to the point to where it's like he knocked, boom, just kind of like knocked some energy into Ty Dillinger. But every time Ty Dillinger would get up and at him, it looked like Lorcan had a counter for it. Lorcan ended up doing like a flipping neck breaker type thing on Ty Dillinger. He got the pin victory. The match was, I guess, it was an average match. It was about 2 out of 5. And then you had Austin Aries interviewed about his plans now that he lost to Nakamura. And yeah, Austin Aries said he still has the same plans. He planned on being, the champ. And he said, hey, that loss to Nakamura pretty much put a bigger chip on my shoulder. I'm going to come out there. The locker room better watch themselves. And while he's talking, No Way Jose shows up and interrupts him and pretty much say, look, man, you got to take a book out of my page, man. You got to stay positive. He's like, man, I learned a lot from your match. You got to just stay positive. So they cut away from that, and then they did a recap of Bayley getting injured in a match against Nia Jax. And then they showed Bayley from earlier in the day, and she said that the doctors essentially gave her the clearance to wrestle and how she decided and she will wrestle tonight. Second match, you got No Way Jose versus Josh Woods. Full Sail University is always strongly No Way Jose. They cheered for him the whole match. The match was about an average match because Josh Woods didn't really put up much of a fight. So it was a 2 out of 5 match. Spinning full Nelson slam by No Way Jose ended that match. While he's in the ring celebrating, Austin Aries come down, they're booing him hard. And he came down and he essentially was like, look, man, you know what? I can't take a page out of your book. I needed to hear you tell me that I need to start having fun with my matches. So, thank you. Austin Aries about to leave out. No Way Jose stop him and then get him to start dancing. And Austin Aries going crazy. He follows him all outside the ring. They get back on top of the commentator table. Tom Phillips and Corey Graves kind of do a little something. Tom Phillips a little bit more to it. And then Corey Graves. Then Austin Aries attacked. That boy, he attacked No Way Jose from behind and beat him and then eventually just like choked him out. So that was probably the most exciting moment of NXT this week. So they cut away to William Regal telling Shinsuke that Finn Balor asked for the match that Shinsuke asked for. So he's going to make it happen. It's going to happen in 3 weeks. And while he was talking to Shinsuke, Buddy Murphy pops in and it was like, man, I'm like the only title holder you got, and you're not showing me no love. You ain't putting me in no real matches, blah, 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 blah. Shinsuke gets up and say, hey, you got a match with me tonight, the King of Strong Style. And then, he went and, went off like that. So then they said, they cut away and said, you're going to see a recap of the Asuka versus Nia Jax match from NXT TakeOver the End. Then they did a replay of Austin Aries attacking No Way Jose. So your third match is actually a women's match, and that's Deonna Purrazzo versus Bayley. And the crowd is definitely pro Bayley in this piece. It was just back and forth action. Nothing really extraordinary for this match. Sadly to say, this was an average match too. It was about a 2 out of 5. Bayley to back suplex ended the match, and crowd was ecstatic. So they cut away to Carmella getting interviewed about her trying to be the champ, and she's saying what she had to say. But Alexa Bliss shows up and tell her, man, look, ever since Izzo and Cass left, you're irrelevant. And Carmella like, man, what you talking about? At least my boys moved on up. Your boys is trash. That's not a quote. This is a paraphrase. This is the Playtime paraphrase. Say your boys is trash. He was like, well, look, I know one thing. Carmella, I'm gonna be the champ. Then Carmella like, oh no, you're not. You're not about to do nothing. You're gonna have to go through me. You want some? Come get some. She didn't say that because somebody would be upset about that. She said, hey, if you think you got what it takes to jump, you feeling froggy, jump. So Alexa Bliss just left. So then they did pretty much a montage of Samoa Joe, his matches and his title run, and was really nicely done. Then they did that recap of Asuka and Nia Jax match at NXT Takeover the End. Your fourth match was Nia Jax versus Liz Morgan. This is the first match since NXT Takeover the End, and Nia Jax lost that one, so she came out aggressive, and she just did a whole bunch of power moves. Every time Liz mustered up offense, Nia had a beautiful power counter. So she pretty much power bombed her and ended that. Match was a 2 out of 5. It was an average match. And your fifth and final match was Buddy Murphy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, Full Sail University is a full Nakamura fan. So, this time Shinsuke showed off a lot of his kick arsenal. Really nice to see. Not really much fight out of Murphy, sadly for the match. So Shinsuke pretty much it was kind of a one-sided affair, about 70-30 one-sided Shinsuke. And he, did this getting shot sky and, knocked Murphy out with that kick to the head. And that match was for Shinsuke, that was an average match. It was 2 out of 5. Everything, this was just a kind of a chill week for NXT. Like I said, the best thing was actually Austin Aries and what he did. Hey, if you want, subscribe to my channel. No, don't want it. Just click the subscribe button. Subscribe to me follow me on everything. I'm on Playtime Cares on all of the social medias. Go to playtimecares.com. Sign up for that. I don't only do wrestling recaps. I have all kind of stuff. I love the thumbs up, love the thumbs down. Y'all keep telling me what it is that y'all like, what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing it. And see recaps because y'all told me that's what y'all wanted me to do. User friendly, baby. Playtime out.